Well, hi everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the Learners Rising Project. I'm Eddie Benningfield, the executive director, joined with Farah Hamid, and we've got a super special guest for y'all today. Is Jordyn Jenkins, UTSA basketball's star forward, number 32 on the court. A little bit about Farah. She's obviously done some incredible stuff this last year, but just going down the what type of impact she's had on the court. 40 points is a high this year against North Texas, which we all appreciate a little bit of a hate against North Texas. 40 minutes on the floor for that one. Shoot, she's definitely been nailing it. 16 rebounds against Middle Tennessee, and that went over a ranked opponent there. So definitely awesome to have her part of the team. So Jordyn, welcome. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good. We just started spring workouts, so we're getting back into it.
Well, that is quick.
Right.
It's shoot, sorry, go for it.
Oh, I said, yeah, it's a quick turnaround. I think we had like a couple weeks off, and then yeah, we're back into it.
Man, Coach Aston definitely is putting y'all to work. So that's good to see. But
yeah,
cool. So sorry.
I'm sorry, but yeah, we're going into the American Conference next year, so we got to start early and be great.
No, you guys definitely will. But before we get into all of that, you said that you've got a dog.
Okay, so yeah, I think she's like partly my dog, but she's mainly Kira White, my best friend slash roommate's dog. But she got her last year, and she lived in our dorm when we first got here, and I think she's gonna turn 1 in June. And yeah, her name is Queen, and she's a pit.
All right, let's see this baby. Well, let's see the pibble.
Okay, let me get her.
Oh my God, what a meatball.
Queen, say hi.
She's adorable.
She's cute.
Barrett, you gotta get her hooked up with Max.
Max is a demon. I would not hook him up with anyone. Except for like the men's basketball team, because for some reason he's calm around them. You know,
Is
the
he
guy.
really?
Yes, DJ and like Germany had this man like calm down. He was sitting there respectfully with them. It was so interesting. And then he comes home with me, and all of a sudden he's like a psycho. It makes no sense.
Yeah. It's because you're the person he feels the most comfortable around to be that psycho versus like, you know, it's like little kids. They're going to be great in public, and then when you get them back, they're just freaking monsters.
He needs to be uncomfortable with me then moving forward. Like,
yeah,
be on his best behavior.
Definitely. So how's Queen? Is she just a big lap dog?
Yeah, she's so spoiled. She's always sleeps on the couch, and she's cute though. She eats good. Like Kira, she like hooks her food up. Like she cuts her vegetables and like all of that. She's so extra. She puts chicken broth on her kibble, and like if she just gets like plain kibble, like she'll just like sniff it. Like, but she's funny.
That's hysterical. That's actually not a bad idea. So she's definitely getting that bougie diet of like the raw meats or whatever. You got that. I think it's like freshly for dogs or something.
Yeah, she had like steak the other night. She's had it like maybe 3 times total, but yeah, she gets spoiled. But there's a lot of time on our hands because no basketball.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely. So love on the baby. But
right.
Well, cool. So guys, sorry, say again.
Oh, I just said right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess getting into the basketball piece. So obviously you transferred in this last season from USC. Before that, you have come all the way from just outside of SeaTac, right?
Yep, Seattle, pretty much. Yeah. Can't.
So all right. So walk us through that trip from the Pacific Northwest. I guess I guess to Cali, that makes sense. And then all the way to Southwest Texas.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously I'm from around Seattle, Washington. I'm originally from Renton, Washington, and
Okay.
lived there my whole life. Got recruited there, and I ended up going to USC. So then I moved to LA, played for 2 years there, and then I obviously the portal it was last year. I think it's close to getting like a year ago today, and
Awesome.
that's when and so that's when I talked to Coach Karen, and she was definitely like one of the first-ish coaches to talk to me. But we kind of just talked right off the bat, and I feel like it was a done deal pretty much, just compared to, comparing my conversations and everything. So I headed down here. We got here in June, and we had summer workouts, and those summer workouts were hard. It was just hard, like adjusting and, just getting used to being uncomfortable. I think that's like one of the main things that I learned here is like being uncomfortable and having to deal with it. And
right.
I got into shape and I felt good. And, this environment here is just so communal and like loving. And, when you have like hard work like that and then such a positive environment, like that's how you can be better. And so that's kind of like what this year has been about. But yeah, it's been a big change ever since, it's kind of coming up on a year, but it's been great.
Yeah. And I mean, this last year talking about that, that adversity and like being uncomfortable, like obviously you did really well. You got both newcomer and player of the year, which is the first time that's happened in 10 years for Conference USA. So that's awesome. Congratulations again on that.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that drive down I-10 from Los Angeles definitely was the welcome of like heat and uncomfortable. How was that?
Well, I was going to drive, but I ended up flying. My Kira drove.
Oh shoot, okay.
My other teammate
nice.
drove. So it was a long drive for her. She had to stop. She ended up like stopping in Arizona and then having to do a lot. But yeah, she says it's not the best drive.
Yeah. So we gave Sienna a hard time for this, but all right. In-N-Out or Whataburger?
In-N-Out.
Wow.
No, okay. I'm drawing the line right here. You're now automatically a Texan. Like this is not. You represent the 2-0, and we don't do it. Like this is not.
I mean, look, there's an In-N-Out over in Alamo Ranch. There's like 3 or 4 of them now. They're okay. They're not bad. And Whataburger, frankly, has been going downhill in the last like 2 or 3 years. So look,
I will say that there's a time and a place for some fries that are, what is it? It's like animal style or whatever.
Yeah.
This is not the conversation we should be having right now. Like I am fasting and I should not be talking about fries right now. But
you're right.
But I will say that there are days where I'm like, all I want is some animal style fries. But those honey butter chicken biscuits with the hash brown, uncontested.
Not a thing
either up there.
Say again.
I was asking Eddie if he had either Whataburger or In-N-Out up there. I don't think. Well, obviously not Whataburger.
No, there's Whataburger. I haven't looked where the closest one is. I think the closest one is probably like Tennessee. In-N-Out isn't up this way. Oh man, I got Wawa. I guess that and chicken fillet, but chicken fillet's everywhere. I don't like Chick-fil-A that much.
Oh, Chick-fil-A. I was like, what's
okay? So yeah.
Where are you currently?
So I'm stationed out in New Jersey. So I'm in Riverside, New Jersey, which is part of the Philadelphia metro area. So in relation, it's like I'm up, like make it kind of like San Antonio. So it would be like Seguin, Not Seguin. Cibolo Shirts is essentially where I would be from like downtown San Antonio.
Okay, I know where Shirts is.
Yeah. Yep.
So
So it's not bad. It was 50 today. It was really nice.
okay.
So I'm dealing with I miss like the 80-degree weather at springtime. I know I can't believe I'm saying that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm a little envious of you guys and getting some good weather because it's still like winter has its claws
Mhm.
like in this place still. But all right,
That's what.
so back to food. Yeah, so in and out. So what's your order usually? And
Okay,
sorry,
so
Farah.
I get a I get a double double with whole grilled onions and animal style fries.
I need to
Yeah.
clock out.
Yum. Their burgers are good.
Clock out
Look,
because that's all.
I got very the first time I ever had In and Out, and it's probably just because like I've claimed Texas for such a long time. I got physically sick. It was I got a bad meal in Dallas coming down 35, and it was not good. But that's neither here nor there.
I will say, in terms of In and Out, I've been to California, and In and Out in California is significantly better than the In and Outs here.
I've
Are you
never been
sure?
here.
Don't do it. I definitely like they're not bad, but like if all you've had is In and Out from California,
Yeah.
don't ruin it for yourself like that.
Okay, I mean, and there's like better places to go than In and Out in Texas. Like you don't
Yeah.
go to In and
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I'll save it.
there's definitely like
yeah.
better
Well,
places, but like if we're talking about in the state of California, I would definitely say like In and Out there is better than Whataburger here. Like I would definitely take California In and Out over or like Texas In and
Yeah,
Out.
I feel you.
that's a take. See, I've only my only experience with California is well two LAX, which was a nightmare. And
Hmm.
then I was up in Sacramento area for about 3 weeks, December of 2019, 2020. So couldn't really go anywhere because everything was locked down because of COVID. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
yeah. But all right, moving back to the discussion at hand. All right, so
Mhm.
how's it been? So obviously, Coach Aston has definitely like made you guys work, and it's definitely showed this like last season. So how is it playing for?
I think that we're going in a really good direction. Ever since the last summer, I feel like that was like our starting point because we had like not
Yeah.
seven or nine newcomers, and we had to just really like bond a lot to just really get things going. And it took us a while at the beginning of the season. Clearly, we had a lot of losses and like we weren't really connected. But I feel like the time we spent on the court and like how we were on the court really helped us off the court, and then which only like plays on itself, and then you get stronger and you have stronger relationships on the court. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
I just think us have we just have had so much growth, and especially in November, December, that was when we were kind of like, okay, like what are we gonna do? We need to start flipping the switch. And then as it got to, the new year, we really started to just handle things, and we really started to connect.
Hmm. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like talking about like team building and stuff. It's awesome that Coach Aston has kind of like harnessed that. You definitely can see like so. There's like four phases of team building. So there's storming, there's forming, norming, storming, performing.
Yeah.
And kind of like watching you guys like the season and stuff. Obviously, like she gets you guys immediately into summer practice. So that's the forming, like where you guys are starting to know each other, and then norming of like, hey, this is who this person is, and then the storming of like, hey, maybe the initial beginning of the season, some roadblocks, trying to figure out your flow or whatever, and then performing, obviously seeing how you guys were definitely picking it up at the tail end of the season there, the MTSU victory, and then
Yeah.
making it into the tournament and doing. Oh man, that Rice game was nuts, and
Yeah. Yeah.
unfortunate how it went, but I think definitely next year, like I know we're all super excited to see what happens and go from
Yeah,
there. And we don't
I
have to deal with
think
the
that.
WKU band, Farah.
Yeah, I think that mainly we just had to like gain our confidence, which is why we like you said about the Middle Tennessee win. I think that like really boosted our confidence, and it really
How
helped
crazy
us.
was that game?
It was nuts. It was nuts because they had lost to UTEP before that, so we were like, they're either going to come in mad or they're going to come in thinking that they're going to beat us, but we just have to stay us. And we had like a really good locker room moment that day. And I think it was our pink game, like our pink out game, if I'm not mistaken.
It was y'all's pink game.
Yeah. And, we coach gave us, a speech about her mom and, just about how you got to play for each other and play for family. And we came to play, and like, it was a good win, not only because like they were ranked, but it was like, we were like, oh, like we can do this. And so it was kind of like, once we like got there, it was going up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good. All right. So what was your favorite moment from last season?
I think it was after we beat Rice in the tournament, because we had just gotten back. I remember at half we were down by, I don't know, like 6 or 7, and I remember I was in foul trouble, and like we were okay in the locker room, but we were just like, we're good. We have to be us. We ended up coming back winning,
Yeah.
and then after in the locker room, like our coaches were just like so proud, and Coach Jamie Carey just was talking to us, and we were getting emotional, and I was crying, and people were crying, and it just felt good because we were like, we're going to the semis.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
yeah, that was it for sure.
So you guys came in as the 9 seed, right? If I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or the 6.
Yeah.
6.
6. There we go.
Yeah.
But no, that was definitely, again, I think next year it's going to be hopefully you guys put some work on WKU, give them that revenge victory.
Yes.
So what? All right. So we're kind of moving on here. What's a part of your game do you take the most pride in, would you say?
I always try to like stay consistent in what I do. And I think I've heard, or like I've had like my coaches tell me, or mainly my position coach, and I guess Coach Aston has told me like I'm really good at like picking the right shots and choosing the right shots to take. And I feel like on the court, that's important. Just like, field goal percentage wise, or just, that means that I need to like, well, anyways, I need to make my game better by like looking to pass. I think I need to be a better passer. So I think that I take pride in scoring, but in staying consistent. And then I think that can open up a lot of different things that I can work on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So what I guess what's your plans after UTSA? So I mean, obviously you're a couple years away from that, but what is your ultimate goal with?
I want to play professionally, and I would like to go overseas and play in Europe. I think that's like where I would want to go, but anywhere really. But I've talked to Coach Aston about it, and she, she'll help me out with it. And we are, a little bit away, but yeah, I want to play professionally. And if that's in the WNBA, I'll do that too. But yeah, I think I definitely want to go have the experience to play overseas. I know that both Coach Davenport and Coach Jamie, they've played overseas, and they're like, it's a great opportunity, and they love women's basketball over there. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do.
Do you have a club in particular that like would be your like dream landing spot if you went to like the European League?
I don't know. just honestly, whatever. I think Coach Jamie said that Switzerland was a good experience, so maybe that could be cool.
Switzerland's freaking gorgeous.
I'm already knowing. That's what I'm really
yeah.
like, is to just see something new, experience something new.
Yeah, no, definitely respect that and feel you there. So,
Mm-hmm.
so growing up, like what got you into basketball?
I played a lot of sports growing up. Like me and my siblings, I have two siblings. They're both older than me, so I'm the youngest. We played a lot of sports. I swam, but it was just like little increments because I started basketball pretty early. But I wanted to be a cheerleader, honestly. Like me and my sister cheered for my brother. He had like little league, and we were all little. And me and my sister cheered for his team. And like we both loved it and stuff, and I wanted to keep doing it, but my parents were like, "No, like you're gonna play basketball." But it wasn't like they forced me. I liked it, and yeah.
It's like, dude, you gotta pick. We gotta find a sport to get you in.
Like this,
we don't
or
got
softball.
Time.
Right.
Your parents knew you were gonna be killer in the sport.
100%.
Good choice on them.
Yeah. So how long did you sorry, go for it?
I was gonna say they probably look back on that moment when they were like, "Oh, you're gonna play," and they're like, "Look at her now." You're gonna make like Switzerland, and they're gonna be like, "We did that. We made her."
They are already like that.
Oh my God. It's like, hey, it's like plan that European vacation and fly the parents out.
They will go.
Nice. Have you been overseas at all? Like, did you get a chance to leave the country at all?
No, I've only been to Vancouver, Canada for a little while. And
that counts.
I guess that counts. And then, but it looks just like the state. Like it wasn't much, but it was, there was different.
You got Tim Hortons and like that stuff. I mean, that's definitely different.
Yeah.
And poutine.
Yeah. I was a little young though, so I didn't get to really I really want to go to Tim Hortons actually, but I wasn't woke. But then I've been to Cancun for a tournament, and then so that's pretty much it.
I can promise you that, especially when you get off of North America, looks nothing like the States. Because I spent a lot of time in like the Middle East, like just Asia in general.
Yeah.
Nothing. And it's nice. It's nice to have that like switch up.
Yeah. I would like to experience that.
Yeah. Barry, you spent a lot of time in Jordan, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, yes. Wait a second. I just realized Jordan. Okay. I was great. It's home. It's like where my family all is. It'd be nice to one day see like where we actually came from, which is Palestine. But that's hard to do right now. But one day, hopefully, the world will be
West Bank or Gaza? Just
Gaza.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Live, laugh,
hopefully one day. That'd be that'd be really cool.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely, Jordy, you got get out and go see some Europe. Take your mom and dad to Italy and all that good jazz. But all right, so kind of moving on a little bit. So NIL, obviously, this is an NIL opportunity for you. Again, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to sit and do this. But what are your thoughts on NIL?
My thoughts have changed a lot since last year when I was in LA. Just like quickly when I was in LA, I didn't have any opportunities, and I kind of had a different opinion about it. And after I came here, I feel like it's like, it's really been helping me out. And like, I've been like doing community service, and I've been like holding kids camps and like working with kids more. Like I've been like meeting new people. And I just think that like that's so beneficial, even though, you know, it's not just me really signing an agreement, which is what like I would have assumed that it was like 2 years ago. But yeah,
Mhm.
it definitely like gets your foot in the door for like your future.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool and it is a good opportunity.
So
What's been
outside of this, sorry, go for it.
I was just gonna ask, like, and you don't have to say Runners Rising because obviously you've gotten other NIL deals, but like, what's been like one of your favorite things that you've gotten to do because of an NIL deal?
I mentioned the kids camp that we kind of put on. It was like a free camp basically. We just, you know, wanted to help kids out and like make them have a good time.
Mhm.
I think it was in November maybe, and only like not a lot of kids came, but like, you know, some did, and like we were playing with them, and their parents were like, oh, like can we come to some games? And like, yeah, we were like, yeah, we can get you guys tickets, and like we've gained like a lot of fans. Like every game we've had like more fans, and like
Oh,
that helps getting more fans, and like, you know, it
That's
just
really cool.
generates a lot of stuff. But yeah, the parents like love us, I guess. And yeah, I mean, you just play basketball and you just have some fun. Like it's good, it's fun.
that's cool. Thank you.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
So how has it impacted your teammates?
I think, well, like the kids camp that we put on, my teammates were also involved in that. Um, we also like there's some like NIL opportunities that we have in common, but like other people have like a chicken and pickle opportunity. Like, do you know what chicken and pickle?
Nice.
And so yeah, so you know they promote and like do stuff over there, and you know it just helps out in terms of just, you know, living and, you know, just being a college student, because you know being a student athlete is tough. So you know you just
Yeah,
got to
because
do what you
like
got to.
you're basically doing like two full-time jobs, and then like you got to find something
Yeah,
on the back end to make it work.
exactly. Yeah, but you know it works out and it pays off for sure.
Good deal. Good deal. Okay. So to kind of wrap this up, got a couple more silly questions for you, but more kind of all right. So Farrah, I apologize. I got the most important food question to ask. What is your favorite taco spot in town?
Okay, I haven't been to many. So
Okay.
are we like fast food? Because I've only been to one food truck.
Okay. So what do you consider fast food tacos in San Antonio?
Like Taco Cabana.
I was gonna say don't say Taco Bell, anything
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Anything with Taco Bell. Taco Cabana is fine. We're good. We can respect that.
Okay, I love Taco P. Taco Palenque.
Oh, Taco P's the
There we
best.
go.
This is what
Love it.
It's
I
not
love
bad.
it. Mama Margie's has good queso. I love their queso.
Mama
Do
Margie's
you
has good queso, but they're go for it.
go ahead?
No. Like I don't know. Every time I go to Mama Margie's, I just feel underwhelmed. Taco
I
Peas is good. Like I was pleasantly. I had it for the first time back in September, and I was like, wow, this is what Taco Cabana used to be. It was great little salsa bar and stuff, and
yeah, I like it. Where is good queso here? I feel like Mama Margie's is the best I've had.
was like, I feel like I love Fuego's queso. Fuego's.
Okay, by Dutch Bros.
Yeah. Their queso smacks.
Okay.
So does their corn. Their creamed corn is like awesome too.
Ooh. Okay, I would get both of those.
Yeah. It's but then again, right now, everything is just good to me. So ask me this question after I've eaten.
Okay, I'll ask you when you're
you got
not.
you are at 2 hours to sundown.
Never
Almost
mind.
there.
um, say again.
I said,
Don't.
stop reminding me. It makes the time seem so far.
Yeah, so a really good play. It closed down. But when we used to know the owners, but like there's this place over by Ingram Park Mall called Casa Real, and like they had like really good queso. That's probably the best queso I've had in town. I don't really go after
Yeah.
queso that much.
Okay.
I'd agree with you that Mama Margie's probably does have, and then Taco
Say
Cabana.
it.
Honestly, like I'm trying to think like who has good
Yeah.
good
I haven't tried
cheese, but
so.
yeah. Okay, I guess the second most important question on this interview outside of the Whataburger In and Out, who's got the better taco scene? Is it LA or is it San Antonio? Which, for the record, is a unique take that we've had on this because it's usually Austin versus San Antonio. This is the first time we've actually had someone who's been to LA who knows the taco scene.
Okay. I just want to say, like, the tacos here are like authentic, and like I like when they're good and they're like you only need 3 ingredients for them to be good. So
Yeah.
I want to say here because I get like a lot of different salsa, and I think the meat is like good and like everything's like really quality. But LA just has like a lot of cheese and a lot of this and a lot of that. It's very like has some American on it. So, but I would stay here. But there
Respectable.
are
Okay.
like the ones that I've been to in LA.
Yeah. I feel like granted, I'm saying this as spending literally the only time in LA was the airport.
Yeah.
Flying in from Seattle, by the way, which Seattle has some incredible food in itself, but
Love them.
say that for later. But yeah, it's the shoot. I think it's like the difference between breakfast burritos versus breakfast tacos is one thing I've noticed.
I have been like, when I say breakfast burrito, I don't say it anymore, but I'm like, it's literally folded like a burrito, but okay. Or a bean and cheese taco.
Yeah.
Is it bean burrito?
Bean and cheese taco. Yeah. There's the simple nuanced things where your taco is actually a taco and you don't say the when you talk about the freeways. I'm gonna get on the 5 or stuff like that.
I don't even know.
But anyway. Yeah. Good.
It's definitely
I like. No, definitely. All right. So one last question.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to choose between DC or Marvel, who would you choose and what superhero would you be?
Okay. There needs to be a question after this because
Fair.
I'm not superhero-y. Like I never got put on. I like Spider-Man.
Okay.
Okay, is that okay? I like the Spider-Man movies.
That's absolutely a respectable choice. Spider-Man's the best.
Okay, yeah, I like him. And I saw the Amazing Spider-Man in theaters, and it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spider-Man.
If you're not Marvel, any like favorite Harry Potter house?
I haven't gotten into Harry Potter. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. So no, because everybody's playing the Hogwarts game right now. Like my wife, like she's like we've been fighting over my computer because I haven't we haven't downloaded here. So she's a Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff, which is like 2 of the houses, and then I'm a Slytherin because I'm secretly evil. So that's
okay. Recommend you've read the books, obviously.
I read the books as a kid. Yep, and then Farrah, did you?
Oh yeah. That was the series that got me into reading.
Yeah. I feel like
nice.
I never
yeah.
Here,
it was just a nice little break, a little mythological.
Yeah, for sure.
Runaway too.
Escape.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could play Harry Potter game on computers though.
Yeah, they got it for PC. Like on mine, it's because mine's a little little older, and it was set up for music production, not necessarily gaming. It looks like dog, but it's not bad. It's like, I think it's like 60-70 bucks on Steam.
I might be investing in that later tonight.
Absolutely. But anyway, Jordyn, where can we find you on social media?
Jordyn Jenkins, at Jordyn Jenkins with 2 S's on Instagram. And then on Twitter, it's Jordyn_Jenkins with 2 S's, I think. But you'll see me on the profile picture. So.
Hell yeah. Well, hey, y'all. As we're wrapping up here, I just want to remind everybody that this NIL deal is 100% funded by donor contributions. A reminder that we are a 501c3 charitable organization with a nonprofit mission to develop and empower UTSA's student athletes into the leaders of tomorrow. Be that through these opportunities, through outreach to businesses in the local community to get them to engage into independent NIL deals, as well as mentorship opportunities with board mentors that we have at the disposal of our athletes should they choose to engage with them. You can find us at runners_rising at Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, as well as YouTube. Although I think YouTube, I looked at it, was Runners Rising 696. Got to talk to the guy who did that for that, but neither here nor there. I'm Eddie Benningfield. That is Farah Hamid and Jordyn. Thank you so much for taking time again, and birds up. Good luck with your spring practices.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Nope, for sure. You too.